Marriage can get messy, but with God, we stay steady.
This is Staying Afloat with BJ and Camille.
And we're back! In fairness, consistent tayo dito, Lovey, This is episode 7.
Wow, episode 7 na. I can't believe.
Ang bilis, no? Ang bilis. And to be honest, isn't really what we planned to do for episode 7, but we felt like this is also a good topic na follow-up dun sa previous episode natin when we talked about the 3 C's of parenting.
So today, we're going to be talking about one of the most powerful things that we can model at home is humility.
Aroy.
That's it for our 7th episode. See you.
Wala na po kaming masabi. Hindi, joke lang.
Anyway.
Okay, so...
Wow, big word, humility, my love.
It is, love. And to be honest,
it's easier said than done.
That's true. And hindi kasi ito na pag-uusapan sa bahay, love, Like, I don't recall in my younger years that this was spoken about. This is something na kailangan mo palang maging aware na ipakita sa mga anak mo. I didn't really understand the gravity of modeling humility, especially to our children.
So what is humility, my love?
Okay, humility, my love, para sa akin humility is something na hindi mo kayang ituro by just saying, uy, maging humble ka, maging mapagkumbaba ka. It is something that has to be modeled to you. You have to experience first how it is to be served with a person who is humble for you to feel what humility is about. Ano to, love, Para sa akin, humility is very, very deep in the heart of a person. Puso ang natatouch ng humility, hindi isip.
Siguro, just to find sa akin naman, my point of view for humility is thinking of others and thinking of yourself less.
Yun.
Mas titingnan mo yung ibang tao than yourself. Iunahin mo yung isang tao bago ikaw. Just like in our marriage, my love. May iba lang tayo. Just like in our marriage, I need to think of you first before I think of myself.
That's true. And it's intentional for you to do that. Because normally, as people, we tend to think of ourselves. We tend to think of what we need and what we feel. Diba? Pag na-hurt mo ko, love, parang ang gusto ko mag-sorry ka. Diba? Na parang, but I don't see sometimes na baka kaya mo nasabi yun because of the tone of my voice. I don't see that. I just see how you hurt me, but I don't really see na baka ako yung dahilan kung bakit na-hurt mo rin ako. But humility allows you to see your fault and your participation in every situation.
And you know what, love? It's really a big word. It's not that easy to understand, and it's not easy to do it.
Ay, oo naman.
It really breaks your heart. It breaks your flesh.
Yeah.
There's a battle between yourself
and your spirit. Yes, that teaches you to be humble.
It's a push and pull thing, love.
Sa akin siguro, love, I wanna start this, of course, kasi parang ako naniniwala ako that humility first starts in a marriage. It's the two of us. You display humility in a lot of ways, love, towards me whenever there are hurts na nangyayari sa ating dalawa. I really see you being the first one to come to me with a very calm heart and tells me na, can we talk about this? And for me, that's humility. Being the first one to approach. And as you do that, love, you allow me to see it, parang in my heart and in my mind, nakikita ko talaga yung genuineness na you wanna fix this. Hindi, ikaw yung may kasalanan, ikaw yung unang mag-sorry sa akin. Kahit isang linggo pa tayong di mag-usap. Yung, basta hindi ako mauuna, diba? But that's humility, being the first one to approach. And having dealt that in our marriage, I think it trickles down to our children.
Right.
Na kailangan na ipapakita din natin sa kanila yon, na imomodel at na ituturo natin sa kanila yon.
Ikaw ba, love, question, when you were growing up, nag-apologize ba ang mga parents mo sa'yo? If as far as you remember?
Not that I know.
Ako tanungin mo.
Ikaw?
Hindi. Huh?
I think it was our generation.
Hindi
I think our generation was really like that. What they say will happen, wala kang say.
Because they feel like kapag ikaw parent, ikaw ang palaging tama. Hindi ka pwedeng i-correct. Hindi ka pwedeng sabihan ng kung ano-ano. Because ang hierarchy is I am the parent, mas mataas ako kesa
Kesa
sa
sa'yo.
sa'yo, so susunod ka lang sa lahat ng sasabihin ko. And that's being too prideful, di ba? Hindi natin napapractice yung humility. Di ba, na-share ko nga kanina, di ba, parang tayong dalawa, growing up, our generation, ako never ko narinig yung mom ko o yung dad ko na, hey, VJ, I apologize because I've said this to you.
I've hurt your feelings.
Wala akong narinig na ganun. And
Tatanggapin mo lang yun. Mag-heal ka lang on your own.
right. Hindi ko naman sinasabi dito na napakasama ng magulang ko. Hindi ko sinasabi yun dito. I just want to make myself clear that my parents, they did everything for me. They're the best. It's just that they just didn't know this one.
Na kailangan palang mag-apologize or okay palang mag-apologize pag may mali ka. I think that's where we want to get to, na as parents, we also both realize na, love, hindi pala sa lahat ng panahon tama tayo.
Okay, that's right. So, love, what are we going to talk about?
So, for us, love, I think, why does it matter that you show this in our home? And I think first things first is because, di ba pag nasa labas ka, maayos ka namang makipag-usap sa ibang tao. And dapat all the more na mas ganun ka sa pamilya mo kasi ito yung mga taong pinaka malapit sa'yo.
Right.
Parang I remember it was Joyce Meyer who said that, na parang alam mo ang tao, kaya niyang piliin kung kanino siya magiging mabait. Iharap mo yan sa presidente. Tingnan natin kung hindi yan magiging, hello po, kamusta? Pinaka the nicest version of yourself, diba? Tapos pag uwi sa bahay, do you still display the same kind of attitude and behavior?
Yep.
Or is it just because na itong mga taong to, mauunawaan ka at matagal ka ng kilala, you will just do whatever you want to do. Wala ka sa mood. Papakita ko wala ako sa mood because you just think na they will accept you for that. Diba? So parang for me, our family, dapat mas sa kanila natin to pinapakita. Alam mo yun, more than what we or how we are outside our home, hindi ba dapat all the more mas lalo na sa loob ng bahay?
Ang gusto mo sabihin dito, love, what you are in public, that kailangan ganun ka rin in your private life.
Because you know what, love? Our children, they are so smart. And they are our first critic. Like, I remember Nathan, when he was younger, he would loosely use the word hypocrite. And ano ko na, anak, ang bigat-bigat ng salita na yan. Hinay-hinay ka lang gamitin yung hypocrite. Because in his eyes, he's like, why is it not the same? Parang, why are, you say this and then you do this? Isn't that being a hypocrite? He would like, and Nathan's very honest with, alam mo yun, walang filter yung batang yan. Ngayon, medyo nagkakaroon na, praise God. But, for a time, he's just really very honest with what he feels. And that would really convict me, love.
Right.
Nakita ko na ganun yung mga anak ko na nakikita nila pala kung ano yung sinasabi ko at kung ano yung ginagawa ko. Medyo nabuhusan ako ng tubig nun na...
Malamig o mainit?
Malamig. Na nagkaroon ako, love, ng awareness na nakikita pala to ng mga anak ko.
Yeah. So, what you are in public, kailangan it also displays your private life.
Yes.
Kumbaga parang when we go to church, napaka-holy mo. Para kang si Jesus Christ when you go to church. On Sundays, you are the holiest man. But yung Monday to Saturday mo, para kang the enemy. Para kang si devil. So, kailangan pareho lang.
And I think it takes a lot of mindfulness. Ako, love, I would want to believe that most people, hindi naman nila nare-realize yun eh. Yung pagiging, alam mo yun, yung parang how you are, loosely, whenever you lose your temper, or whenever nagsungit ka, o nainis ka, or nagpakita ka ng hindi maganda pag-uugali. I would like to think, love, that those things are unintentional.
Right.
But unintentional does not give you an excuse to behave a certain way.
Right.
Para sa akin. Na parang, example, love, you can't expect your children to always be in a good mood all the time. Kung ikaw pinapakita mo kapag wala ka sa mood. 'Di ba? Kapag bad trip ka, you can't do that. You can't expect them to display that if you yourself don't have it. Diba?
So love, the question is, how are we going to practice this at home?
In our home.
In our home.
Okay.
Paano natin mapapractice yun?
Ako, love, one of the things that really opened my heart and my eyes here was when we attended a family camp. I think this was 2022? 2022. So it was the first time we attended, and it was from our church. It was called the Motivate Family Camp. And at yung camp na yun ay galing siya sa book written by our senior pastor. It's called Motivate. And it's a parenting book. You can get it at, I don't know, it's available in a lot of places and it really helped us a lot. And nung umattend tayo dun, love, ang dami nating nalaman tungkol sa parenting na hindi natin alam prior to attending. And then there's an exercise there that you will go as a family and you're gonna talk, and there are 3 things that you're gonna have to ask each other. Well, actually, it's your children asking you. So 3 questions were, parents to child, how have I hurt you? How can I improve? And will you forgive me? So, nung nakita ko yun sa screen, I'm like, love, bumilis talaga yung tibok ng puso ko because these things I have never probably, I don't know, asked our children. Parang hindi ko alam kung there was ever a time that I even apologized to Nathan or even to Ice for all those times that I probably have hurt their feelings through my words. I don't know. Parang hindi pa. So, talagang yun, love, na convict talaga yung parang, wow, are we really going to do this? So, when we did that, love, parang feeling ko yung mga anak natin medyo nagulat din. Yung parang, how have I hurt you? Tapos yung mga mukha nila yung, talaga ba? Or are you really asking me this question?
Are you ready for this?
Diba? Diba? Ikaw, how did you feel that time?
Well,
If you
syempre,
remember.
it's not natural for a parent to humble down. To be honest, I really felt nervous. Hindi ko alam kung paano nila sasabihin yon sa akin right in front of my face. But niready ko yung sarili ko. Of course, I prayed so hard before doing that scenario with your children. Pero, praise the Lord. Kasi, God allowed us to be humble parents and to really listen kung ano yung thoughts nila, kung ano yung the things that nakasakit kami towards sa kanila. And, it's so amazing. After this, parang napaka-clear lang nung puso ko, parang ang gaan lang sa pakiramdam, ang clear ng mind ko. Kasi, yung kumbaga parang yung hurt na ilabas mo.
Na-release. At saka mabigat pala siya, love, no?
Oo,
Like parang, but once it was out there, na-share, at ang sarap marinig ng nasa puso ng anak mo, love.
And that really opened really good communication with our children, love. That's one of the amazing things that really happened in our family, love, especially for Nathan and I.
And when that happened, that became a constant practice in our family.
Siyempre, in-adopt natin yun kung ano yung nakuha natin doon. We adopt it here in our home. So, ang ganda. Ang ganda lang nung mga results.
Ako, love, kasi nabibless talaga ako kapag naririnig ko yung mga anak natin na sinasabi sa atin kung paano talaga natin sila nasasaktan.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Kasi nakikita ko sila na parang ayaw nilang sabihin. Alam mo yun, yung parang yung respeto na, I don't wanna say it because I know it might hurt your feelings, but at the same time, hindi anak, kailangan kasi namin tong malaman eh.
Yeah.
And they slowly tell you how you have hurt them with gentleness as well. And I learned a lot from that, na kung gaano sila kaingat sabihin sa atin yung mga yun.
I just wanna say na kung paano nangyari yun is because sinabi namin sa kanila that we are all accountable with each other.
Yeah.
So, sino pa ba ang magko-correct ng bawat isa sa atin? Tayo din naman. Because we see our flaws. We see kung paano tayo sa labas. They see our public life. They see our private life. Kumbaga, kailangan aligned yun eh. Kailangan hindi magkaiba si public at saka si private. And these kids, they see that, they notice that, and they copy it, I'm sure. Ang bigat kasi maging parent because we don't fully understand that our children really copy us. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yes.
Talagang makikita nila yan. And we wanna impart them that humility in us. Kasi no one will ever tell them kung hindi tayo as parents. So,
and for me, love, the same way, na sila din yung nagsasabi sa atin na parang, Mom, you're not really doing what you are sharing. And parang pag sa kanila kasi nanggaling, alam mong
It's
totoo
real.
yun eh.
Yep.
So talagang it's part of that accountability that VJ and I really put ourselves under that accountability with our children that they can tell us kapag may
Straight.
ginawa kaming mali.
So share ko lang. Last month lang to nangyari, kaya it's still
Very
very
fresh.
So, I believe it was your birthday weekend.
Yes.
It was your birthday weekend and we drove down south and papunta tayo doon. So, I was driving, Ice is in front of me, kayo nasa likod kayo lahat. So, drive-thru. Yan, isa sa mga, isa sa mga struggles ko yung drive-thru. Apologize ako doon sa mga kumukuha ng orders, no?
Because he struggles when hindi nakukuha agad yung hindi nagkakaintindihan.
So, I need to take their orders one by one. So, I'm the driver, si Ice, at lahat sila nandun sa likod. So, ang palagi kong trouble dyan is, prepare nyo na yung order nyo. Para kapag dating ko doon, hindi na kami mahihirapan. I I gathered all the orders na. So, sinasabi ko na sa kanya. Ngayon, syempre, while saying it, so sabi niya, nakuha ko na po. So, sabi nung kumukuha ng order, ulitin ko lang po. So, sinabi ulit-ulit. Syempre, sa isip ko, basta nasabi ko na sa'yo, okay na yon. So, nung sinabi niya na parang, tama po ba? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam.
Hindi ko alam kasi basta
Hindi ko
something like
maalala.
that.
Hindi ko maalala. In a tone na parang somehow I'm
Frustrated.
or irritated. Wala naman ako narinig sa kanilang lahat.
Pero nagkatinginan. Alam mo yan?
Hindi ko sila nakita nagtinginan. I just, acted that way. And then, here comes Monday. Nathan and I are doing our accountability. So, hey, how are you this week? How are you doing? How's school? How's everything? How is Daddy last week? So, sabi niya, in a very nice way, love, ang ganda niya sinabi sa akin. Sabi ko, hey, Dad, I just want to call out you on something. Okay, what is that? Sabi niya, you remember the drive-thru nung pumunta tayo down south? Like, oh yeah? So, nung sinabi niya na yun sa akin, alam ko na. Tapos ang ganda ng sinabi niya sa akin, love, sabi niya, hey Dad, I know that you are trying your best and I see it, sabi niya. But I just want to call you out on that specific thing that happened. So, nung narinig ko yun, parang sabi ko, actually, to be honest with you, love, medyo naluha ako ng konti because I knew what I did and I need to take accountable for that action on what I did. Kasi nakita nyo lahat eh. So, ang sinabi ko kay Nathan, hey, Nate, I just want to apologize to you. I know it's not the right thing to see at I don't have the right to act that way even if we can't understand. So, yun. Dun kumbaga parang for us parents na kailangan we are also accountable with our children because they see what's happening outside of our home and inside of our home. At nangyari lang yun because we have a constant communication weekly. I sit down with him for 30 minutes or so just to check him. And there are magical moments that happen there dun sa accountability time namin na hindi ko dapat malaman sa kanya pero nalaman ko because of that time well spent sa kanya. And meron din siyang nagawa. Kumbaga, it's so amazing.
It's like two-way.
Meron din siyang nagawa na hindi pleasing with the Lord but inamin niya rin sa akin. Kumbaga, hindi siya mapakali-love na hindi sabihin sa akin. For me, parang wow. In the back of my head, parang wow, this is so good. Ang galing. So, those are the things that we practice at home to be accountable and to have that humility, especially with our children.
So amazed by that, love, to be honest. Like, even up to this day, yun yung isa sa mga pinagpapasalamat ko, yung pagiging open, especially with our almost adult children or our adult children, that we really get to talk to them and really know what's in their hearts because ganun naman talaga dapat, love, di ba? Dapat open ka sa magulang mo and I feel like as parents, tayo yung magre-reach out sa mga anak natin eh. Tayo yung unang mag-o-open ng communication na yun na feeling nila safe silang magsabi. And there are a few things that we want to share with you. These are practical ways on how humility looks like in the home. And I want to start with first, apologizing when you are wrong. So in our family, every one of us apologizes to anyone whom we have hurt. Whether parent to children, children to parent, sibling to sibling, we all say sorry to each other. I remember the first few times na nag-sorry kami kay Nathan tsaka kay Ice, yung mga mukha talaga nila, yung parang mga...
Amazed sila.
Yung parang mga natulala
Hindi sila
lang na...
makapaniwala.
Oo, na tama ba itong naririnig namin? Because it took also a lot of unlearning on my part, love, bilang magulang na dapat pala nagsusorry din ako. It took a lot for me na gawin yun. And as I see that, unti-unti ko rin nakitang lumambot yung mga puso ng mga anak natin. Na parang may bumukas talaga na napakagandang daan na free-flowing na yung emotions na dumadaan. Parang wala nang nakabara. So yun, love, parang apologizing to each other is really very important. And nangyari na yun time and again. Whenever nagkaroon tayo ng altercation or medyo argument with our older children, we would really set them down and tell them that we are sorry for hurting their feelings, for what we have said na nasaktan sila.
Ako, isa pa, number 2, siguro listening before reacting. Because us, sometimes we like to, we like to sabat right away. We like to retaliate or say something right away if we feel like we're being attacked. Our natural, what do you call that? Reaction would be retaliate back. So, iwasan natin yun. We have to listen first and then after listening, i-understand mo muna before reacting because, words are very powerful. It can give life. It can also destroy.
Speak death.
So that's why we need to have that listening ears before we react. It's like throwing a grenade. Kapag binato mo na yung granada na love, it will just take about a couple of seconds before it explodes.
You won't be able to stop it.
And if you say that word, it will really inflict pain on the person that's hearing it.
Yes. Sometimes, isa sa mga natutunan ko love, dito sa listening before reacting. Minsan yung mga anak natin, gusto lang nilang makapag-share. Hindi kailangang ibigay mo yung opinion mo o pangaralan mo sila o pagalitan mo sila. Gusto lang nilang may nakikinig sa kanila. And you know, love, I have experienced that with Nathan. He was sharing with me about, syempre, nagbibinata na love, diba? So, may mga natataypan. So, alam mo, love, natutunan ko while he was sharing that to me. Syempre, yung heart ko gusto mag-react. Diba parang nature mo yun na parang, may nagustuhan ka or whatever, kung ano man yung nasa isip ko. But you know, love, I really tried my best to look at him, listen, tas yung mukha ko talagang, okay, tapos, talaga? Oh, wow! Yung ganon yung, pero deep inside me, yung heart ko talaga na,
Naka-restrain ka.
oo, ganyan. And I tried so hard to fight that because, love, I wanted him to be open with me. Na kung magre-react ako o kung may mali akong masasabi, biglang magsha-shut off yun eh.
Right.
Na, ay, ito yung dahilan kaya ayokong magkwento sa'yo eh, kasi ganito ka mag-react. Listening is really very important. Hinga ka muna. Tapos nung naghiwalay na kami ni Nathan, talagang napapos ako. Parang pinrocess ko talaga lahat muna yun. And when I finally did, I went back to him and I shared with him my thoughts about what he shared with me. At least kalmado ka na.
Magic moments, love.
Yes.
Magic
What else?
moments.
Ooh, you shared that a while ago. Accepting correction even from your spouse or kid. Ito yung shinare mo about accountability. You know, accountability for us. Syempre, para sa amin, I speak for me and the kids. It's not easy for us to be accountable with Lovey. Kasi syempre, siya yung daddy, siya yung father. So, dahil ganun, hindi kami agad-agad na, kunwari, nandun sa drive-thru. Ano ka ba naman, love? Ba't ka naman ganyan? Yeah. Hindi kami ganun. So, we just really pause and allow him to be himself, and we always find the right time to do that. Diba, love? Na importante kasi yun that the vibe is good, diba? And one of the things also that we practice as a family, hindi kami nagko-correct o nagpapagalit habang kumakain. Mealtime.
But I used to do that before. Yes, I just want to make it clear. I used to do that before. Kung makikita mo, ang sarap ng pagkain, oh. Nakikita ko yung mga mukha nila na Nathan Ice dati, oh. Ang sarap ng pagkain, pero parang yung mga mukha nila parang hindi naman masarap. Because I was correcting them in the wrong place. So it's very important. Ang sinasabi ng asawa ko dito is you have to pause and then you pray and then after that you process. Hindi agad on that particular, time na nangyari. Attack. It's not like that. So that's not how it works.
And based on experience, love, I remember there was a time that our kids, especially our older boys, Ice and Nathan, pagkatapos kumain, parang kating-kating nang mawala. Yung gustong-gusto nang umalis ng dining. So syempre for us, parang bakit umaalis ka agad or ganun? But ayaw mo magstay dito? And then we both realized na, love, what are we doing wrong? Kasi in the perspective of the parents, hindi kasalanan ng bata yun bakit ayaw niyang magstay sa dining table sa harapan niyo. There is something that makes the child feel uneasy being there. And yun yung dinil namin ni VJ pareho na parang, why is it that laging gustong umalis sa paligid natin ng mga anak natin? There is something that we need to change. And then eventually, we changed the atmosphere. Tinanggal namin yung pagalit at pagsita at what do you call that, love? Pangangaral while eating. And
lecture,
as we do that,
lecture.
we saw that they stayed more. After mealtime, we would laugh together. You guys would joke at each other. And parang doon namin nakita na, okay, this is good. I think we should, continue doing this. Ano talaga siya? Be mindful. Don't just say, ganyan talaga yung anak ko. Talagang pagkatapos na kumain, ayaw na talaga kaming kasama niya. There's always something that we can do to improve that relationship. Huwag tayo mag-settle na okay na yon. Yun, love.
Last one, love, is giving credit and giving more gratitude. Kasi sometimes we always see the negative. We always see the bad things. But come to think of it, ano ba yung mga magagandang bagay na ginawa niya? Ask yourself as a parent, do I give gratitude or do I give credit or do I praise my child? Do I focus on the positive things? So we have to constantly give them gratitude, appreciation. Kasi it fuels their whole being kapag napipraise sila lang.
At saka diba parang we had that topic here in our marriage na parang focus on the good. Ganun din sa mga anak natin. Diba na parang it's easy really to spot the frustrating ones but we need to shift our perspective and see the good in them. And yun yung i-highlight natin.
Right.
Highlight mo yung mabubuti na, hey, like for us, I appreciate the kuyas whenever they spend time with the younger one. Whenever they build Lego, they take time na bantayan o ano yung mga anak nila, we appreciate them doing that. And I feel that the more that we do that, the more na nai-encourage silang ulit-ulitin yung mga bagay na yun.
So, that's it, Lovey?
Yes, that's it.
Any encouragement?
Any encouragement. Siguro for me, love, I just wanna go go to our anchor verse for today. Philippians chapter 2 verses 3 to 5 that says, "Do nothing from selfish ambition. Consider others more important than yourselves." Yun naman talaga yung humility, love. You don't only look at what you need, what you want, but you also look at the needs of others. Second, love, is to always check also yourself. Sometimes it's easier for us to spot lahat, parang kanon, lahat sa paligid mo mali, ikaw lang yung tama. But it takes a lot of mindfulness for us to also see paano rin ba tayo o paano rin ba yung ways natin.
That's it, my love.
So that's it for today's episode. I hope marami tayong napagkwentuhan when it comes to parenting. And we'll see you on the next one here on
Staying Afloat with VJ and Camille.